What's up, everybody? I'm Danny,
And I'm Aly.
and today we're going to talk to you guys about community, how we formed a community, how we grow the community, how you can grow your own community, and yeah.
Let's start with you, Danny boy.
All right. So for me, I think community is probably the most important thing to try to form when starting content creation or streaming in general. I think there's a lot that comes along with it. I think it's a core group of people that really love you for you, that want to see you succeed. And with that, makes your success more possible.
Yeah.
I think that's the
No, I
correct way to say it.
agree. Because every time you come into chat, you see the same core people that have your back, that are friends with other people. People that met in your chat are now literally friends in real life. They talk every day, not just in your chat, but outside of it. They play
Yeah.
games together. And that's something that I think is so cool.
Yeah, and I think it's just as important that they have a connection to each other than it is with a connection between me and them.
Yes, I actually think the connection between them is more important than
Yeah, and
anything else because they're looking forward to seeing those names in chat as well as are we.
yeah, and I think just having me as
The person who brought
glue,
everyone together
the
type
glue,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
I think is very important.
Well, that's what we wanted in the beginning. We wanted people to feel this comfort level. We wanted people to go every day. Yesterday, I was sitting in Discord with like 10 people and we were all just talking. I think I talked about that in the other podcast,
but it
but
means a lot.
it does. You know, Danny always, he said something to me that stood out where he said, I want a place where people who, didn't get a chance in life to talk to people or had some issues to get a chance again, to
Yeah,
make these friends, to
I'm.
not have any judgment.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, I know like everyone's situation is different, but I know there's a lot of people out there that just maybe aren't socially just all there, and maybe they've had issues with in high school or getting bullied or just having rough go with things,
Yeah.
and they just have no one to talk to, right? And I wanted my community to be one of those spots where anyone can come and just enjoy themselves. And it's not like I'm avoiding or trying to tell people that they can't bring their negative situations into the chat because sometimes people need those places to vent and people to talk to. And I
Yes.
know the community that is formed around us does that for people.
Yeah.
Everyone has, had their troubles and had their issues, but when we're streaming for those 6 hours every night, it all those things just kind of go away.
Hmm.
Even like my stressors and things I'm stressed about. I'm having a bad day. Even if I'm like maybe not 100% there and I'm a little frustrated and people can see that, I- I'm a lot better doing something on stream than I would just be like thinking about it not on stream.
Yeah. I used to tell you, I would ask, why are you going on stream if you're, upset, stressed? Why are you doing that? People can see it in your eyes. And he's like, I need it for me.
Yeah. And then if even if that one time I go live and that one person I make their day, give them a place to come hang out, and that means something to me.
Yeah, and we have seen that people are in his stream super early. We keep the chat up throughout our
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
and people type in hi and little things like that, and they're waiting.
It makes my day. It
Yeah, it
does.
does. I know sometimes we don't reply back because we're like doing something, but we see it and it's really cool. But we do not, we're super lucky for having this community, and I would love to continue to see it grow.
Mhm.
And I love to see people make more friends.
So with that, Ali, you mentioned you want to see it grow. How did we get to where we're at now, where we have these amazing people in our chat every day?
Honestly, you hate when I say this, but a lot of it is luck, because people come in there, some people are assholes.
Mhm.
But I see that assholes don't stick around and our community members don't tolerate it.
Correct.
And the good people that are in there, they're just good people themselves. And
Yeah.
we kind of weeded out people who, if they were disrespectful in any way to others, it had to be a ban. There's a certain amount of disrespect that we just won't tolerate,
Mhm.
that you will immediately get kicked out. It's not worth having extra viewers just to.
I agree. I think it's obviously keeping a safe place for chat, right?
Yeah,
And
but
keeping
we can't take credit for the people how they act in there, because those people that are in there are genuinely nice people themselves.
correct. So I think I want to talk about a little bit more about how they're the people that are in our chat every day, right? There are diehards. There are people that want to come and hang out with us every single day and just hang out with us. No matter what game I'm playing, it doesn't matter if I'm playing League, Call of Duty, Valorant,
Well,
CSGO, it doesn't
the
matter.
way I feel about those people is that they genuinely care about our well-being, whether or not we succeed or whether if we fail or succeed, they care about that.
Yeah. And I think, you know, we put ourselves in a spot, right? By letting people into our content, letting them understand and know us, right? I feel like a lot of creators have that like that shield up that they're just kind of like talking about a topic or anything like that, and then the way that people connect to their content is through the things that they're saying and like the products that they're showing and things like that.
TikTok, we have an audience. With Twitch, we have a community. And the difference between that is that the community knows us on a different level.
I would have to agree to some point, but I also have to disagree with that statement.
Of course, go on.
So with our TikTok, I would say 95% of the people that are part of our community, right, that are part of, that took the step from I know we talked about it last podcast, but from like a follower to a community to like our family, right?
Yeah.
They've taken the step from like being just someone that likes consuming our content to like really believing in our journey and to what we're doing. That was through TikTok and how we posted and what kind of post that showed our personality, that showed us letting people into our lives. I touch upon it all the time, but you keep mentioning luck, and I don't really agree with that. I feel like if you keep to your guns and push the content that you truly believe in, and again, it shows you and you're being honest with who you are in these posts and you're showing your real you, the right people will enjoy the content and like you and want to be around you. And if I truly think we're nice people. I mean, I don't, everyone has their own opinion, but I really truly think we try to
Now
be
we
as nice
nice.
as people, right? So now, like, by being who we are, the right people started to surround themselves. Like, we started to surround ourselves with the right people, right? And those people started to turn into our community that we love and we cherish, and we know everything about them now,
Well, I mean, there's a give and take. I think of luck as our video getting put in front of the right people seeing it, and then those right people coming. Because sometimes people come in here and they get a really shit impression of us. It has happened. But the shit impression, the reason why they get that way is, I honestly think it's bullshit, because like you missed their chat and they come in and say hi and like he never reads, he's ungrateful.
But again, Allie, that is what we're dealing with, right? Like, every post we post, right? If it just goes to our followers and doesn't get pushed to the For You page and stuff, like, yeah, the right people see it, right? But those people are already part of the community, part of our followers, right?
Yeah.
But when we have a video that goes somewhat viral that ends up on a For You page and things like that, there are going to be probably 80% of the people that see it are shitty people.
I think we like
Or
two
don't.
people stay and love it.
But
and that's enough.
those two people mean everything to me. I rather a million shitty people see it, because I know that there's gonna be 30 people that are good, genuine people that like our content, that like us for us, will come into the maybe come over to the Twitch chat and want to hang out and be a part of our journey, right? And that's all, as a creator, you can really ask for.
Yeah.
And I really think there's a difference between a community and an audience, right? So like, between what we have, our core group, no matter what we're playing, they're there. I feel like an audience, it's like, oh, that those are the ones that come and go depending on what I play, right? Those are the ones that are there for, Apex, because they're huge Apex fans, and I just so happen to meet I kind of like you and I'm an Apex guy, so I'll come watch, right? But like, again, that's fine. Like, I completely understand. There's,
No, that was a good way to put it. That's why I was laughing.
no, but for an audience, like I'm not a pro gamer, I'm not that guy with the cardboard checks at, at the end of tournaments. Like I'm not, but people that are could just go live on Twitch and people want to consume their content because they're amazing. They don't have to necessarily communicate or have that connection with the people watching them because people are there because they want to learn. They want to see what this amazing gamer can do, right? But for someone like me who's as average as it gets when it comes to games, like I have to play the same game like multiple times just to like kind of get it. I've been playing League for 7 months and I'm still dog shit at it. So like, I'm trying my best, but again, people are along for the journey. You know what I mean? It may not be their game, and believe me, League's not a lot of people's games, but those 30 people that are in my chat every day, even when I'm playing those games that are just kind of like not for them, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, they still got you tabbed up, little things like that. Just check in, hi, leave, check in, hi.
Yeah, no, either they tab me or stuff. You know what I mean? All these things really just help us in the long run. And I think that's, again, not luck.
Yeah.
We put ourselves in a spot and we've stayed true to the content we've been posting for 5 years now, and we haven't changed who we are. We show who we are every single post. And that, it's okay to do a review on things and focus on other products and things like that in your post, but at the end of the day, you are what people want. Your personality needs to be shown.
No,
in
I'm not
every
laughing at
post.
that. You've got to move your hair because it looks like the end of tarantula branches. Thank you.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, Danny.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
Goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's again the content. I think when we had, I don't know, when we had like 2 or 3, 4, or 5 viewers that were coming into my Twitch chat every day before TikTok, those people, believed in what I was doing. They subscribed. They're, I mean, Nienis, perfect example. Like he's not as around now, but he came in the other day, hung out, we played League together and all these different things. He's a 56-month subscriber.
I think that's longer than me.
He's the longest one. He's the longest one. He was there the first day I was affiliated. Well, you got a new account and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But first day of being an affiliate, he was there. I signed up with him in my ear, and before I can even tell him it was done, he subscribed. And he was again part of the core. I played with him every single day and did my thing, and he's still a huge part of the community. He comments, he likes all our TikToks, he believes in me and you.
Yeah.
And those, as long as we continue to do what we do, yeah, like right now I have 30 viewers on Twitch, right? At points when I was at my high, I was 150, right? But I think a lot of them were an audience because, again, I was just grinding Apex every day, grinding COD every day, and that's things they want to see. But at the end of the day, I start playing different stuff and start changing up, playing CSGO, playing League.
I think if you didn't do that, we would have stopped doing what we were doing because you would be doing it for other people rather than yourself. And I'm happy that you choose yourself while picking games and.
Yeah, I think it's, there's part of me that really wishes I played Apex, but right now Apex is not in the great state for ranked,
Nothing's in the greatest state. We keep saying that about everything.
Call of Duty has a new map coming. It's going to be coming out, I think, honestly, today, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be gone when that happens.
Nice timing.
Poor timing, but we'll see. And I've been really into CSGO.
I love CSGO.
It's a blessing, but a game like that just
gonna disappear.
No, it just makes my wallet hurt sometimes,
That's a personal problem. You need to figure that out.
I know. It's just the grind for the golds, I feel like the juicer's coming. The other day in chat, we had a guy that packed a $10,000 knife, and
yeah, that was crazy.
but again, it's part of feeling comfortable enough to come in, tell me, show me, wanting to show it with me, asking for my assistance on trying to sell it. That's huge. Like, I love doing that stuff, and I would love to help people in my community to do these things 'cause I have the knowledge to do it,
Yeah.
you know, and to do it safely. And like, so the
You're a
guy,
very trustworthy guy. I don't think a lot of people know that. Well, I think they might, because people do come in there and ask you for your opinion and help when you could absolutely take complete advantage of them.
yeah, but I'm
And
not.
you would
We joke
never.
around all the time. Like, a guy like packs a knife, I'm like, oh, do you just send it to my inventory? Like, I'll
Yeah,
look
we'll help
after it
you
for
out.
you. But like, everyone knows I'm joking. But like, I would love to try to like this. Both those kids, a guy packed a karambit ruby or
Sapphire.
sapphire, and a guy did a blue gem karambit. He packed. It was like a tier 2 like it was battle scarred, but it's still worth 10 grand. And the
insane.
sapphire is worth like 14 grand. So like, and his buddies telling him, like, think about that. His own friend said, "I'll give you $1,000 cash for it," knowing how much,
that friend.
it cost, so the guy would make 10x his money. Like, that's fucking, that's shady. That's shady shit.
Friends.
But like, now Joe Schmo, I don't know the kid, comes in for the first time, hamburger fan or
Yeah.
something. You know, I I'm just happy that he trusted me with helping him. You know, but now I help him. I get to know him on a personal level because I want to see him. He was like, "Oh, I need to try to pay off my student debts." I'm down to help you, dude. No
That's
problem.
sick. Yeah.
It's sick. You
But
know,
your
I'll get you
friend.
the best bang for your buck. You know, use it for the time being.
Did you talk to them yet after?
Yeah, I got both of their information. I have pictures of the things. I have the floats. I have all these things. I'm going through all of the big sites. I'm finding which like
Oh, so
best
you're
bang for your
really
buck.
doing that.
Yeah, it was part of what I was doing yesterday. I was talking to Larry, and you know, I'm trying to find which website would work best because, you know, some people like shopping on certain sites. I want to make sure they get the best bang for their buck.
Yeah.
But like, again, those are things that I'm interested in, but like, I don't need to do that. But like, I love doing it, and he's part of the community. He was in chat. It's not like some Joe Schmo. I saw his TikTok and was like, I need help, you know. But he asked for help. He came into my community, and that's what I'm there for.
Yeah. You're always willing to help people. It's just where it gets iffy with helping people is when they tell you to do it right now. They'll be like, I DM'd you, look at it right now while you're on stream. People don't understand, like, you can't do that. Or people come in there and they're like, I called you, answer the phone. Like, I'm streaming right now. Can you?
I agree. I just think you have to put yourself in their shoes, right? They're excited. They want maybe what they said to be a conversation on stream because maybe they want other people to see it. Like, I try, like, and sometimes, you know, a couple people like don't want to like say something in chat out loud. So then, like, you know, they'll be like, "Hey, Discord," and I look, and it's like something, you know, that needs to be said. Maybe they're not mod, but like, hey, you got to take care of this, like,
Yeah.
you know. And you know, it's something that time and place is the right thing. But like,
Yes.
hey, you know, go look at it right now, and it's just like, hey, can you like, you know, figure out a build for me? My budget's like $2,000. I'm like, I'll help you. Just
Give me some time.
let me
yeah.
focus on stream, and let me focus on the people that are here that I'm trying to entertain for. And then as soon as I'm done, I love doing that stuff. I just can't do it right now.
Yes. I
You
just
know?
don't like the aspect of for a while I felt like because people are in there and they subscribed or they did something, they felt like they owned you and tried to make you do stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
going on for a while, and we kind of like stopped the brakes on that.
But I think it's important for people to understand that that's going to happen, right? It's like, hey, you know, like, we're paying for this. But the way I always say is like, I tell you guys, you don't have to,
Yeah.
right? Like, I truly appreciate all the support, and it's been unbelievable for your stream and my stream. It's been unreal of what they've been able to do for us, and we're truly grateful. It's just sometimes you just got to remind them that, you know, I'm just another person just
Yeah.
trying to do what I love to do, you know, and if that's not good enough, you know, like, I can't be more than that, you know. I'm not a puppet.
Yes.
Like, just
yeah.
because you're subscribing and you gift a bunch of subs doesn't mean you could just order me around and be like, hey, can you like do this for me? I'm like, I'll do it for you because you're part of the community, not because you like but it always ends up being that way. They always ask for something after they like
Yeah.
do something for you. It's like, hey, I get the 5 subs. Can you like do this for me? And I'm like, you can just ask. You know, like I want to help you. You're part of the
Yeah.
community. Like you
I
don't
would
need to do that.
prefer, I would always prefer that. Just ask and like we will help you out if we can.
That's just in general anyway, though, right? Like
Yeah.
even when people outside of the community, outside of streaming, outside of social media, like if an old friend like hits you up, you don't have to butter me up with like, hey, like how you doing? Like be like, hey,
Just
bud,
ask.
like I know we haven't talked in a minute, but like I think you're gonna help me. Can you help me here? Sure. And then we catch up. But don't butter me up like, hey, like, you know,
The only reason
what kind of like headset do you use? And then like, you know, like what's going on here? And then yeah, I was thinking about getting one. Like,
what
do you want
me
do you want me to send you a HyperX headset? Like,
Is that what you're asking? It's
yeah,
what they're asking, but they won't just say it. Be like, hey, if you have any extra HyperX headphones
I'm
laying around, do you think you could send me one? Sure, no problem.
if
I'll
you
cover shipping. Maybe that's the least someone can offer.
and I'm not saying I'm not saying everyone should do that, right? And like
No.
ask me for headphones. I'm not saying that. But like if you're one of my best friends, like you don't have to butter me up. Like I love you for all the support
Yes.
and just I want them to feel comfortable enough with just like asking. I don't know. Maybe that's just us and maybe other people want to get buttered up, but personally I just
No,
don't.
neither. And the only reason why we wouldn't help someone is if we like went back in their history and they were absolute dicks and be like, nah, sorry, can't help you there.
What do you mean?
Like if a Twitch chat, someone asks us for something and like I didn't recognize their name that much, I would go
Oh,
back and
no.
check.
See, at the end of the day, right? Like, I'm more inclined to help people that have been in my stream that I recognize their name, that I like.
That we know are nice.
Yes.
Just that's it. Not because they gave any gifted or just that we know you're nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the community aspect, right? Like, once I've realized that they're in it for us, not just because, you know, they want to really see us succeed, right? And I can clearly see that the difference with that in chat, right?
I mean, there's the same thing about we're on TikTok. There's this person. They're saying like almost like snooty comments about being jealous about little things like HyperX. Then they come in your chat. They have the same name. They act like nothing's wrong, and then they try and butter you up in there. And I'm like, okay, but weren't you just on TikTok like low key bashing us and the things that we do? So what changed from now?
There's always going to be the shady people, the people that are in it for the wrong reasons.
So how
There's
do we
gonna be
avoid the haters and all that in our chat, or how do we deal with
they
it?
take care of themselves
I
and the
know you say that.
community takes care of them because right, like for instance, we have such an amazing core group of guys and girls that are in the community that are in it for us, right? I can the list is endless at this point. Like I just love seeing them, right? But we got Joe Schmo comes in the chat and he's being a dick, right? First of all, my mods truly think are the best in the business. I sometimes they're so fast I don't even see
And they're like
what they're
playing
saying.
games with you too, which
Yeah.
is weird.
Shout out to Dylan, shout out to Trollman. And so fast. They're just gone, right? Anything like above that threshold of like being like derogatory, racist is just gone. Don't have another chance. No second chances there.
No second chances with
No shot.
those things.
If you're like being a little bit too much with like me or something, like you get a timeout, but like
Yeah,
we're not
maybe
gonna
you
ban
just
you.
had a bad day, and
Yeah, it's
it
okay.
happens.
You know, sometimes you just gotta deflect and you're taking it out on somebody else. I'll be your punching bag, but just know you're gonna
Within
get timed
reason.
out.
Yeah.
So, but like between all that, sometimes there's the really nice person. Hey, you know, like just saw your TikTok, just wanted to come in, and I miss it. But believe me, there's 4 or 5 people in chat. Hey, Billy Bob, what's up, dude? Like, sorry, like Dan's busy, blah blah blah. Like, you must have missed it. But how are you? You know, like they're picking up slack for me that I'm missing it. But at the same time, they're constantly looking to also grow the community because again, they're in it for the long run for us as well, right? And it just as an example, like I know I'm not going to say any names, but I know there's people part of the community that are going above and beyond and trying to like help us outside of stream and like do things for us that can help us along our journey, you know, and being proactive and trying to help and sharing our posts and helping in the comments and doing all these things, right? And it's not like I'm paying them; they just believe in us, you know. And those are the people that you strive to have part of your community because they believe in you, and having that support is unreal. Like, yeah, on top of me and you being supportive of each other and all the things that we choose, it's nice to have this like army of people that love us,
Yeah.
right? And I don't think that just comes for free, right? Like those, you have to earn
I
that
mean, if we were
respect.
shit people,
You have to earn
we
it.
wouldn't.
You have to earn the respect. You have to be trustworthy. You have to be honest. You have to be a good person. Like they'll see through it, right? Like at the end of the day, social media, there's a lot of like faces people put on, right? And the acting and the BS, right? At the end of the day, behind closed doors, you don't know who these people are, right? And I think we do a very good job of breaking down those doors and those layers and really showing them who we are in our posts. And I keep saying it, but it's true.
Yeah, well, that was huge for me because I loved TikTok couples or YouTube couples, and all of a sudden they would break up, and I'd be like, "What the freak is this?"
Goodness.
Because I didn't realize that people were putting on facade, and so when I got into social media, I was like, "Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna put on an acting. We're not gonna be anything other than the people that we are."
Yeah.
And
Perfect example. The other day, we talked for like an hour before stream, and we were just going back and forth and just bantering, and it was just us, right? Like it wasn't like an act. It wasn't
we
like
do this all
we
the
like
time.
it just turned into like a conversation we were having with our community and with our Twitch chat, and it just, but like the banter is good, right? Because that's us, right? Like
Uh-huh.
with the way we talk to each other, and it's like we're friends. We were friends before we were, you know, like together, right? So I think having that type of
We're friends for
relationship
like
and
2 months.
yeah, I mean, couldn't wait that long. So I mean, and then so now like that kind of personality and those kind of moments, I think, are what makes people feel so comfortable that they know us and they
Can you hold
get
my hand?
they can like
You're too far.
yeah, but yeah, those are the things that make or break, I think, your branding and
And that's on
forming communities.
branding.
But yeah, those things are huge. And I can't undervalue them,
Hmm?
overvalue
I don't
them.
know where you're going.
I don't know.
Okay.
The key again to the success in forming a community, which again is everyone's end goal, right? And once you form the community, you have those core elements of those core group of people, is then now continue to building on it, right? I think we've done okay with trying to continue to build our audience and kind of diversify a little, but
Honestly,
it's been harder lately, I
well,
think, on TikTok and
I told you, I think I was trying less, but I also just, this goes into the part of hater. I feel like there's so many more haters than there are supporters sometimes. And I just don't feel like dealing with it because it's been going on for so long, this hate. I have a short fuse. I want to say some shit like, fucking say it to my face, or
yeah.
like come to my house and watch what I can do type thing. I'm bad. I know I'm bad. You can handle it, but me, that sends me off the rails.
I've been trying to calm Aly down for like 6 years now. You know, like she's always on, like ready to rock. Like she is always the flick the switch, and it's like.
Keep in mind, I've never gotten in a fight my entire life.
No, but she just gets her work up. You can tell she's like wants it. Like, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, calm down, you know.
Especially when it comes to Danny. When someone says something about Danny, I'm like, you mother.
Yeah, no.
I wanna.
So, I think with that though, we
bounce each other out.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a pretty calm, right? I feel like I get more mad at myself in scenarios. Like, I'll have a short fuse with myself, right?
Yes.
And I think you have a short fuse with anyone else.
I'm
Like,
a maniac.
yeah.
That's the best way to describe it.
But like, I would, to be honest with you, I would. Oh my God, one day, like I would hope I never need to see you fight.
Only if they hit me first. That's the rules.
Yeah, that
Dad
is the
said. I
rules.
promised him
My
as a
dad
kid.
always told me that. Like, if
They
they
hit you
hit you
first,
first,
it's game
like,
over.
you hit them with everything you got.
I'm not gonna hit. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I do because then you'll expect it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you can't. You
so
can't.
don't worry about that.
Yeah. But I feel like Aly would be a scrapper. Like, she would scratch your eyes, kick your shins.
I'm not scratching eyes.
Yeah, but like, let's be honest. No. Hear me out.
Okay.
You'll do whatever it takes to win.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think Aly would be one of those people that like grabs your hair.
I'm not going for the hair.
No,
I'll let
no.
you know that I'm not going for the hair.
No, you would literally just body slam the crap out of somebody.
Yeah.
And
like pick you up and throw you
she's
down.
strong. Like she puts me on her back and squats me. Like, so like I would one day hope that someone makes a mistake of laying a hand on Aly, and I would love to watch that just go down.
Yeah, you wouldn't even break it up. You'd let that shit go because they're.
No, I would just make sure you don't go too far.
I
You body
wouldn't.
slam somebody, imagine.
I wouldn't.
Like,
So moral of the story is don't fuck with Aly.
yeah, no, don't.
The only reason that I've kept my cool in like stream and all this stuff is because Danny's got some he's got some dirt on me. He took off he took away things that I could do that I don't know how to undisable.
Okay, it took me. I don't know. I blame either Hunticam or Colton
Who?
or Monty
No,
to tell you how to write in chat on CS:GO.
it was Profuse.
Profuse? He was like the bottom of my list. No way. He told you? Aly, when it comes to shit talking, like,
I said your mom was here last night. That's why I said to them.
I was like, Aly, like, and then we had to switch her name, right? It was Danny and Aly on Steam for a bit. And now we switched it to Aly. We actually have to go into your settings, Aly,
I did it already.
and remove that name
I did it already.
as an alias.
Did it?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You so smart.
Yeah, I was trying to shit talk without getting caught.
Yeah, I know
Because
you.
people were finding me on stream. They said, nice stream.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting stream sniped in CS:GO. It's no fun.
Yeah.
But full circle. Now that everyone knows that you would body slam a bitch.
And a man.
Yeah, it's true. If they laid a hand on you,
Oh,
oh my
that means-
God, imagine. Oh my, but then I can come in. We'll do a tag team.
Tag team.
Oh, dude. Oh man.
No. Honestly, if a male hits me, I'm just going to fall to the ground and then press charges. Come on.
No comment.
Right?
No comment.
Like, because we watched the freaking SWAT videos. And we're like, no way that SWAT chick is beating the shit out of that guy. She's getting manhandled. She's getting her head
She's
against the wall.
properly trained, Aly. She's properly trained.
But still, no, she was like 100 pounds and he was like 250. She's getting rocked and she's getting up like this. I'm not trying to get rocked and get up like this. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
make
but then
you
think
win.
about it. Then it's 2v1.
Yeah, but then we both.
Imagine I just hold them from the back. You just take free shots. This podcast took a turn. It definitely took a turn somewhere.
So how do we deal with the haters? Well, if you hate on me, I say a bunch of bad shit about you in my head.
And then we usually ignore
And
you.
then no. And then I talked to Dan about it. I said, Danny, what if I say this? And he said, Aly, we're gonna get canceled for that.
I was like, Aly, you can't say that. Like, as much as and it's unfortunate that we're in a circumstance that we're in because everyone's always waiting for a reason to cancel a stream, like a content creator, right?
Yeah.
They're always these people are sitting there waiting, right?
Like I was shocked.
What they could say to you could be on a scale 1 to 10, a 10 being terrible. You respond with a 4,
We're fucked.
we're fucked, because that 4 means a lot more coming from you than the 10 coming from Joe Schmo 69, right? So it's a really shitty spot, and their eyes are always on you, right? And I'm sure there's always gonna be someone that posts things that are worse than you, but unfortunately, in the situation we're
We
in,
wanna
with a
keep our
million
jobs.
followers on TikTok, people want to see you burn.
Yeah. And you know what's fucked? I know, like, I don't know if the people that came in our chat, they're part of our community, but they tried to get us got on some subjects and we're like, yo, you know we can't talk about that. Are you guys trying to set us up?
Yeah, Okay, so we're also going to talk about that, right? Because we started talking about how to keep the community safe and how people are always feel welcome in this chat and things of that sort, and being a part of the community. And
We want people to feel comfortable stating their opinions, but if you're going to give a controversial topic where we know people are going to have really strong opinions and that could make or break whether or not they like you or
today's day and age, it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of people that can't have a normal conversation and see both sides of an argument.
yes, we
Okay?
said this last time.
So then to avoid the situations like politics and religion and things of that sort, and
I keep my mouth
opinions on
shut.
key things, right? We just don't talk about them, right?
Nope. And
You
it's
know,
not because we don't respect other people's opinions, or we're just worried that
we just want to keep a free, open spot on stream, and that we can just all relax.
Yeah,
And it's
people
not
come in-
about like being pro this or anti this, or we're just have a common interest of gaming. You maybe want to just hang out with me and Aly, and we just want to have a good time,
Yeah.
right? And I'm
people come in and ask like, "Who did you vote for?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna.
like,
why,
come
why does it
on, like,
matter?
why
But
does it
I
matter?
didn't vote anyway.
I'm like, why does it matter? But like, can we just video games?
Yeah.
Like video games, like maybe like make fun of me. Like that's something I think the community has been enjoying.
Making fun of you.
Like I'll do stupid stuff in game, and then they just like I just turn to the left, and it's just like LOL, lol, the laughing face. I'm just like, okay, guys, like you were waiting for that one. You had that copy and pasta, like
Copy and pasta.
yeah. No
But-
one comes from Gooba.
Oh,
Copy and pasta.
people make some crazy weird sound
Goo boobies.
effects.
Yeah.
I was like, "Who is that?" And he's like, "It's me." And I'm like, "Whoa."
He's a
you
good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
No, we're very lucky with all the people that we're surrounded by. But the question, I guess, to end all of this is how did we get all these people in here, the nice people? And I think that's just like almost on them. The nice people stuck around. We can't take credit for them being who they are. The only thing we can take credit for is
We showed appreciation.
we
showed appreciation. They came into the chat, they started being themselves, and we showed them that we thanked them for being there. We made them feel welcome, and we want to keep them to stay. We knew that they were good ones and real ones,
yeah.
and we expressed that. People sometimes need to like a thank you. It's not, they don't need to do this every day.
I hope that you helped someone, or we helped someone realize their worth.
100%. I mean, I that's what I hope to do every day.
Yeah.
I mean, these people that come into have done so much for me, and I feel like I've done so little, right? Like
Yeah.
I want to do more. But again, these people that come into our, that support us every day, day in and day out, no matter what, how can I say thank you more? What can I do to, like, other than to continue doing what we're doing? Keep posting content that they enjoy and keep streaming every single day, because I love it and they need a place to come hang out. Like I feel like I have to keep doing that.
People text us or message us and like, "Sorry, I'm not going to be around. I'm busy this weekend." We're like, "What do you mean
They come
sorry?
like 2 hours late to stream. They're like, "Sorry, I'm late." I'm like, "Dude,
Enjoy
you never."
your life."
Yeah, like I'm here
Yeah.
whenever you're free. If
That's
ever
it.
you don't.
Never say sorry.
But
We
like we
love you.
become people's routines, and same thing when COVID started and all these different things. Like I had a routine, like I had my streamers I watched. I want like on my side monitor and
You know what's
stuff. And
funny? Some people hated video games, hated streamers type things, and they took a chance and came in and watched Danny once, and they said they haven't left since. It was just on a whim.
people have downloaded Twitch sometime, like when in the beginning they're like, yeah, I didn't know. I never thought I was gonna download Twitch, but I downloaded it and just to watch you. And I'm like,
Yeah, and then 5 of those people literally ended up staying, and they're here all the time, and they made friends and they play with the friends, and that is what it's all about.
cool little thing,
Okay,
cool little story.
am I hearing this for the first time?
No.
Oh,
So ramen noodles, shout out to ramen noodles,
oh, this is weird.
went to the Dominican Republic. While there, met somebody who also played video games.
I was playing video games with Ramen.
Then they come home from the DR. Ramen is playing with this dude. And then Ramen's like, you want to play, Aly? Sure. Aly jumps into the game with Ramen and this dude. Play CS. The dude sees Aly's name. He goes, you mean Danny and Aly? Like, Danny Bartok? And then Aly's like, yeah. And then Ramen's like, what the fuck? How do you know?
Yeah, Ramen's like,
And he's like, oh, I played high school soccer with Danny. Small fucking world, huh? Meet some dude. That's something kind of community, right?
yeah, but wait. And then this guy, he has an occupation that my uncle worked in the same area. And I was like, on a whim, do you know my uncle? And I say his name. He's like, that guy? That's your uncle? I love him. He's such a great guy. And I was like, no way. You got to mess with me. I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah.
So full like Aly circle meshed with my circle, meshed with our community, all found themselves into one CS:GO game from different trees of different avenues, and then boom, all in the middle. It was crazy. Like I was thinking about it the other day, like the chances of just meeting someone in the DR that also plays the same game you are, and then coming back and then knowing that he has a connection with both of our families and me personally.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Wild.
Insane in the membrane.
You're weird sometimes. But I think what being weird is also pretty good.
Weird is good. Weird is cool.
Just don't be too weird.
It's already past that.
Yeah, I know. But like, I think being weird and unique, you know,
If people
some
knew
people,
how-
other people are weird and unique, you know, and they're like, we need to find other weirdos like us, and then we're them.
I've been doing some crazy shit on my stream. I'll be like, and
I
people
know,
don't know.
I
People
know,
don't know
I
they're
know.
not weird.
Whenever you're streaming and whenever we're on the same team, like I'm not a screen looker, okay, guys, I'm not.
I only did it twice.
Yeah, you know, that's 2 strikes.
No, but Danny, I told you don't put me on the other team because I will cheat. I'm at least I'm honest about it. But when my team, there was one person left and one person left on your team, I was looking at your screen, but I didn't say anything to my team. I was like, come on. I didn't say nothing, but I knew. And my teammate was about to get fucked up.
I didn't look once.
That's because you would have to turn your back. I had to just turn to
Aly,
the
I have
side.
your stream up. Like I can literally just look up if I wanted to.
What do you
But
want?
I didn't look
you
once.
wanted a medal award?
I'm honest.
So am I. I was honest about looking.
Nah, there was a couple times when you were relaying my comms to your team. you were relaying my comms. Like,
Maybe you
hey,
don't-
let's go B, and then they like your teammates are probably like, let's rotate it, and you're like, nah. And I'm like, stop. And I'm like, Aly, I hear you too. Like we're in the same room.
Yeah, but you usually can't hear me when I talk anyway, so I figured that you wouldn't. So I guess you're just ignoring me.
Yeah, but I never thought I would have to worry about my own fiance.
Don't say cheat on you, because
No, but we've been playing. I think I've been really enjoying community days. It's been a good time.
Are you actually? Because you usually say you don't.
Well, playing Office first game was definitely not like the play because like I hate that map, and then we were also playing 2 people who love that map. So they knew all the little nooks and crannies and all like.
Bonds does not like that map. He told me. Anyway, we're getting way too sidetracked.
We're just talking about the community here. You know what I mean?
Okay. Anyway,
What?
I'm saying anyway. Go on.
Oh, so this is my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, we're truly blessed to have such amazing people support us on a day-to-day basis.
People say they get annoyed that we keep saying that.
It's true. And we love to continue to give back to you guys. I feel like you guys have done more for us than we've done for you. You guys, anyone that I've talked to and I've said that to, they think I'm crazy, but it's just how I feel, and I'm allowed to feel that way. But
Your feelings are valid. Good job
Facts.
for knowing.
yeah, what the hell was that? But yeah, I'm excited to continue to grow the community, and I think we have the right core group of people that are in it for the long run. We're gonna keep posting the content we've been posting, and we're gonna continue to be honest and open with you guys here on podcast. We're going to be completely unfiltered as much as
You're
possible.
just dragging.
I'm not dragging. You just want to stop the conversation for.
Baby, I do.
You either have to use the bathroom or you're hungry. So like we'll figure that out.
Number two.
Thank you guys.
Not number two for the bathroom. I mean, number two is I'm hungry.
Number two for both answers.
You got it.
So thank you for hearing our rants. I appreciate you. Please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to hit that 10K subscriber mark, as well as thank you if you're watching for this far, this long, helping us get our view hours up. We have other episodes of the podcast if you want to go check those out. There's different topics, different things we talk about. And don't forget to leave a like because it does help push it to the next people. All right.
Thanks, friends.
Thank you, friends. We love you. Appreciate you. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey. Thank you.